Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of the YouTuber Succession game in Crusader Kings 2. Let's load her on up. Last we left off, we once again put down another small rebellion. It was actually really easy. And we'll take a look real quick to double check on how everybody's looking. So if we open up our... This guy hates me. If we open up our... where is it? There we go. Vassals, opinion, lowest to highest. Basically everybody who's a duke, for the most part, really likes us. We have Duke Galloway, who likes us by 100%. He's also a content man. This Duke likes us by 48. We'll make sure we can get that up in a minute. And Grand Mayor of Albany, whatever that means, he likes us a lot. Duke of Moray likes us. The Bishop, Duke of Lothian could like us a little bit better. Duke of Normandy could like us a little bit better as well. And this guy could like us a little bit better. So we're going to work on making sure all the dukes do like us quite a lot. And we have a couple of factions that we need to worry a little bit about. We have an independence faction here, 18% of power. We have a lower crown authority, which is 29 to 26% power, so we got to worry about that. Quillo for Ireland, it looks like we have ourselves, so they want to make my uncle, my bastard, legitimized bastard uncle, the king, very small power, and lower crown authority in Ireland, a little bit smaller power. Not going to really worry about that. We just bumped up our laws to make sure there's no more infighting. We don't want to bring down any more infighting, not for a little while, as it were. I'm thinking about bumping up the taxes a little bit for feudal taxation. Basically, what this means is that feudal lords are going to be able to pay us some taxes. I believe that means mayor, well, not people below duke and stuff. But for the most part, I'm not going to worry about that right now. It's something to think about in the coming years. I'm also curious. Right now, the heir to the throne of the Holy Roman Empire is this niece right here. I'd be curious. Something I've been thinking about is taking out the heir, which is the niece, and if we kill her, the heir should become my mother, if I remember correctly. If we were to attempt to assassinate her, we have a 22% plot power. And we could get a little bit more by inviting a bunch of people. What's this? Might be persuaded by a bag of gold. That's new. That's something new. Might be persuaded by a bag of gold. So it tells you who could be persuaded by money and who couldn't be persuaded by some money. If we are able to pull it off, that's a lot of people. So if we were to just click invite, auto-invite plotters, and unpause, does that just work? Yep, there we go. All these people. We'll see. Because I'm curious if we can get myself in line to the throne, or at least my sister. We might have a little bit of fun with that. We can work on that. We'll see what happens. Outside of that, we have some important decisions to make. We can hold a grand tournament, which we definitely want to do. That's going to cost us 200 gold and has at least 500 prestige. We are very rich, so we're going to go ahead and... hold a grand tournament. This is going to be huge. I've sent forth messages around the realm to spread the word of a grand tournament. We're going to hold a grand tournament, and we're going to let that go. That should improve the opinion of many others. We don't want to worry about that. We have an unmarried heir, which I thought we married off last time. So we're going to worry about that in a bit, I think. I swear we married her off. We'll see if that actually happens. Vassal levies have been raised too long. Once upon your house, I've decided to accept a suggestion that Nuno Kaiser... Okay, so she's going to get married. We have armies somewhere? It was a war that we were fighting. And it seems that they still are fighting over here. So let's lower our levies. We're not in a war anymore. We might as well lower our army levies. Except they are lowered. Fleet levies. Let's just do that. Is that it? Is that all we have for levies for right now? And we don't have any mercenaries raised, so that's good. And this is our retinue, so we can leave that over here for now. Actually, what we could do is potentially, let's turn back on the game, and let's raise some ships, and we'll bring them home. Oh, it looks like our marshal has ended up dying. Gwyn has inherited the Duchy of Gwynedd, which is a problem. She's the Duchess. From Duke, he died from severe stress. My marshal died from severe stress. Always a problem. Who could we put on? This man is maimed. He's going to end up dying too, which is fine. But for now, we could put him up as Marshal. He's content. He's arbitrary, but he's content. Let's bring him on. Do we want to bring him on? I'd rather not bring anybody who's deceitful near, because putting them on my council means they're going to be a bit slightly dangerous. Alright, let's bring him on, sure. Let's have him, let's make him training troops. There we go, hopefully he doesn't get too stressed from that. Our steward is awful. Aha, my wife is pregnant, that is great. To the deplorable King Mathas, may wisdom ever elude you. This is a formal declaration of war. Our armies shall meet on the field of battle. The King of England has declared war on me. Interesting decision on his part. Okay, now we have a problem. First of all, this man needs to be on my side. At least partially for right now. He's the Duke of the Isles. I could send him a huge amount of gold. Is he married? He is married. Alright, whatever. We're gonna have a war with the King of England. Let's just raise him up. It's like raising your dongers, except a little bit less fun. And start warring. This is England right here, is it not? I believe it is. So let's get these guys over here. Let's start marching our troops, I guess. The borders of them all. I don't know why he's declaring war on me. I'm not gonna really worry about it too much. I'm gonna keep him here. I'm going to try and get him out of here. That's just not going to happen. We could attempt... Yeah, let's do that. I said we could attempt a boat transfer. What I'm going to do is actually just put him on the boat, bring my retinue over here. Can I... No? I don't want this. I want this. There we go. Why can I not move it? We can't move it. Alright. I want you. I have no idea why I can't move it. And we have an open council position now. My steward is left. For one reason or another, he is left. That is a problem as well. But this Duke, we're going to put him on. He's slightly better than the last one. Actually, we should probably put this guy on. This guy would be good too. But they'll hate me. I'm gonna put somebody who likes me there for now. I got something stuck in my throat. I don't know if you can hear it. Alright. There we go. Where am I marching? I can't have him marching over there. He's not gonna survive. We'll have these guys march. These guys march. They could see this as a weakness and strike against me at this point, which is what my primary concern is. Embark. Now I can move it. There we go. We'll move these men through the channel over here. We're gonna crank this up to ×3 while we move our men. It is time to hold the grand tournament. Small war will delay this. I'm gonna lose prestige and get my money back. Oh well. So that's unfortunate. Alright, we've got this. Let's move these men up. This war for England might be pretty easy, to be honest with you. Just because of how much... Yeah, we're gonna have a couple small defeats. Good news, my co-conspirator, Mayor Folkart, has let me know that she will have a fall. Right, we're plotting to kill somebody. Fly, little bird, fly. Well, we're going to kill her off. We're going to merge our armies. Everybody's lowered it up, which is good. We have leaders. We are not doing anything over here. We're going to have to merge these men. We'll bring them through boat, via boat. Alright, she died. Painless death. Chicken for lunch today, I think. Good. We'll make a quick pause. We're going to check over here to make sure the liege is her. Princess of the Holy Roman Empire is who? Who is this? Nobody that I know. Plot to kill her next as well. Nobody would really join in. So we should cancel that plot. So what we could do instead is attempt to kill my nephew. And then let her take the throne, potentially. But it looks like we wouldn't really have... Well, we'd have a good chunk. Let's see how that goes. We'll see what kind of power we get. Alright. We got a huge amount of men here. We'll merge them. and we'll start marching in and taking a lot of men, hopefully by surprise. We'll eventually meet up. We want to try and catch them off guard. We may have to buy some mercenaries. That's a lot of bros. We'll just stay here for now. And we'll try and potentially bring these men over. So we'll bring this boat over here. Now they are going to just throw them in at the wall. They just want this. I'm assuming what they want is this, which is fine. We'll stop them. Merge. Cannon bark. Move over here. Move over here. We could raise some mercs. Another 1,000 men here. Has joined the Independence faction. Another defeat. Alright, can we embark? Stop joining factions right now, okay? This is not the time. We'll march him here. We're just going to have one big army versus the next. That looks like what it's going to end up being, which is fine. Come on, get over here. Merge. Your errant has converted to the Catholic faith, which is excellent for us. How's our plot? Our plot. Nobody has joined yet, which is fine. We can take these men, march them here. Alright, let's, once we have our armies here, we'll merge them. Oh, good. Bran. So I don't know who's next. I think it's Arumba, so Arumba. Oh, I had twins. Oh, God. Arumbar and Arumba. Pause it. So we had 2 boys. One's a genius, which is awesome. And the other is 2 genius boys. What more could you possibly ask for? That is awesome. 2 genius boys. So happy about that. We've had a son. We now want to improve our diplomacy, I think, is what I want. Which should be pretty easy to accomplish for the most part. We're going to merge our men here. Once these men come together, we're going to merge. We're going to lower by 1. I do want to potentially see if... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Do we want to just move in? We could try and fight them. It looks pretty even. Our armies are pretty well even as far as separated. We don't have a character leading this, actually, so we want to make sure we do. Who is going to be any better? No one really, so we'll slap him at the front. Give him a leader at the very least. It ain't going to be me. I don't want to risk my life. Alright. So we have a new heir, which is good. And we'll see what happens. Supply limit is 22k. Alright, let's move in. Hopefully this is going to work. Slap that army around. We'll crank up the speed and see if we win this. It's going to be pretty tight, but if we need to. He claims he would be a better steward. Who is this man? He's got a minus 15, but a 10, 11 stewardship. My current steward is 64, but sure. Let's move him in, and we'll make him happier that way. Which is a very even fight. It looks like we might end up losing. We'll pause real quick for factions. Our factions are getting pretty strong. I'm gonna have to raise some mercenaries, I think. If I have to, I will. 360, 300 for 8,000 more men. Let's see how this fight ends up going. It looks like we're gonna lose, but ever so barely. By bribing, controlling, extorting, threatening, and doctrines, and managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Cumberland. We're going to lose some money, but we're going to end up doing it. There are powerful dissident factions in your realm. I don't know. We're going to say yes. We'll use the money. The Battle of York was successful. Never been a shortage of troops. We're going to pause here. We have some points to spend in, it looks like, military. Military organization is where I want to spend it, so that's fine. We have dangerous factions. We want to scheme here. We want to make sure this doesn't happen. This guy right here. He's in York, so what we're going to do is we're going to send our spy master to scheme in York to try and stop it. We were able to win that big fight, and we should probably chase them down now. and hopefully kill that morale. Their morale is really low at this point, so hopefully this will end up winning us some more battles. We're going to also see if we can potentially raise some mercenaries, I think. I don't want to raise too many, but it feels like we might have to. Another 10,000 men might be worth it. Looks like we're not going to win this fight, which is actually unfortunate. Let's do... We have to raise multiple mercenaries, we will. Typhus is broken out. We're actually going to lose that fight pretty badly, actually, which is unfortunate. Get out of there. Yep, there's the defeat. We still have 6,000 men. I don't know why it's showing differences. I am satisfied with who I am. I will never be satisfied. Ambitious, please. Alright, let's raise some more mercenaries. Let's do it. Let's see. Mostly heavy infantry, which is usually good. 8,000 heavy infantry here. Currently our men stand at a lot of heavy infantry as it is. These men are... Can't even click on them. Let's just do it. There it is. A lot of heavy infantry as well. So maybe cavalry would be good. A good amount of cavalry. Heavy cavalry. I think this one right here with 8,000, a little bit more heavy cavalry mixed in will be good. So let's hire these men. And march them to here. And then we can march them over. Alright, we've improved our diplomacy through ambition, which is good. Let's improve our martial skill. Next. Being ambitious is actually excellent, excellent, excellent. How's our plot, by the way? Nobody joined. I don't know why it's not doing it, but I will send personal invites. Alright, we're gonna move them here, and then here. A son was born. Good. We can actually siege this back, which is going to be pretty decent. We might even raise another mercenary. My co-conspirator mayor has bribed a hunter taking the Kaiser Adam on a trip to the wilds. Approve the plan. And we had enough randomly. Alright. We'll kill off the Kaiser. Alright, what we're going to do is siege them everybody back. Seems. Has contracted consumption. Alright, we killed the Holy Roman Emperor. He will keep quiet about this ghastly deed. Alright, so now we have a new... So we're going to cause some problems. At the very least, we're going to cause some problems within the Holy Roman Empire, which is good. Primarily because... Who is this? Prince Simon of the Holy Roman Empire. Which is good because the Holy Roman Empire is just too big. And it's just something we want to kind of get rid of. I was hoping that we would eventually become... the king, but it is not the case. Or at least get us in line. Apparently, I don't know how succession works. Sorry, guys. We've messed around with the Holy Roman Empire a bit much. Who is she? Princess of Alba, Spy Master of Kola. Yeah, we've messed up too much. Oh well. I am. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it, everybody. I'm not worried about it. Let's see if we can crush this army. We can have righteous imprisonment on this man. For what reason? Fabricated claim on the Duchy of Moray. The Duke of this... We could try and take him. We could ask him to end the plot, which he say yes, or we could try and imprison him. He might declare war on us or flee. He's now safely locked away, and hopefully we can just revoke his titles. Minus for revoke Duke opinion of you and other vassals, so we can't actually do it. But he'll be locked away. Unfortunate for him. The Duke of York. Excellent. We could banish him. If we banish him, we'll take a lot of money. All his titles will be confiscated, which seems tyrannical. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll just leave him in the dungeons. Alright, that's fine. Are we going to catch these guys? We're not. Let's see. He's going to arrive in Lincoln on the 28th. We're going to arrive on the 1st of August. He's just going to march. Pope has excommunicated Duke Costige of York at the behest of Duke... So this man has been excommunicated. Pope has excommunicated this man. My vassal. He's been excommunicated. Can I revoke his title now? No, I can't. Wonder why. He basically has nothing. I mean, I feel like... I feel like I should be able to revoke his title at this point, because he's been excommunicated, but the answer is no. We're not going to be able to catch him. He will arrive in New York on the 7th of August. He shouldn't be able to get away now. We should be able to hopefully run his army over in the process. How are we looking as far as reinforcements go? Not really getting any. We'll kind of fast forward this. Crush his army pretty handily, actually. Holy crap, we crushed him. And we don't know where he's going, actually. Let's see. He's arriving in Derby. We'll just chase him to Derby. Again, no big deal. We'll then destroy his army. A new great house. That with the death of the illustrious house has become extinct. Unfortunate. People are arriving in my court. We captured the Earl of Leicester. That's good for our war efforts. We can retake York now. God, this war for England threw me off. Didn't expect it. Luckily, we have a lot of money. Why these guys are just fighting? It's fine. Not going to worry about it. We can retake this, at the very least. How many do they have in defense? Defenders, not much, so we can create a new unit. That's, yeah. We'll take this and these men, and we'll hopefully just start crushing people. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Merge these armies. Create new units. We want to start creating a little bit. We'll leave my retinue here. Select this army and start marching them around while these guys siege. Which is fine with me. They can't really do much. We're going to be able to catch most of his army completely segregated. He doesn't have much, to be honest. Which is kind of funny. And we could swing around and start doing some sieges elsewhere. Come on, buddy. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away. We'll throw him in there. My prisoner is complaining. Let him rot. Another victory. The Great Holy War for Hungary. What terrible news. The mighty High Priest Ituk has decided that it's time to teach the Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire and the dead crucified God another lesson in humility. A free Tengri men are invited to take part in the kingdom. So Hungary is attacking the Holy Roman Empire. Unfortunate, sure. But that's fine. Well, let's start marching and marching around and taking who we can. There's not much anybody can do to us, which is really nice. Sounds good. March times 4. Start moving around a little bit faster. Another crushing victory. Looks like this man is joining us. Let's start taking on... Let's leave here. Create a new unit. How many defenders do they have? 2,000 defenders. Dear Lord. I was going to create a new unit, but we will... Yeah, you know what? We'll create a new unit. Let's keep an eye on the number here. Just to start. We're just going to leave enough to kind of siege, I guess. And we're going to move out with our men. We are just not making a lot of headway as far as making our army any bigger. Up. We just did something. Is that the bottom? Great company. Bam. We need to get rid of that. We don't want to give them the great company. We just want to give them enough to deal with the siege. I did it again. God damn it. Where is it? Great company. Where are you? There you are. Keeping the great company for now. Looks like we can't actually do it. Whatever. We'll just start sieging here. Fast forward time a little bit. My king, I am pleased for a majority of the characters have been converted to the Catholic faith. Alright, good. We've done some conversion going on. As you make your way home late one night, escorted by your bodyguard, you run into several hundred drunken peasants having a fist fight in the middle of the street. Your guards attempt to steer you away, but you have an idea. Would this not be a perfect opportunity? Put them up! After ordering your guards back, you join the melee. Soon, you lie bruised in mud with a taste of blood in your mouth. Your smiling opponent offers his hand to help you up. Excellent. I lose prestige, but I gain a marshal. So I kind of did a street radish, thuggish thing, and I upped my marshal. My liege, I wish to intercede on behalf. Diplomatically explain why that can't happen. Sorry, I'm not letting anybody out. It's just not happening. Here comes a bunch of men. Let's see if we can cut them off. Yeah, look at, they're like, never mind. I didn't mean it. Let's times 3 this. They're not going to be able to get away, hopefully. They are going to be able to get away. We'll just chase them to the ends of the earth. There we go. Crush their armies. I mean, if we just keep crushing big armies, that's fine. Victory. We'll try and catch him off guard. Crush that army in the process. We're going to be able to take this one out pretty easily. Another win for us. And hopefully this one pretty easily as well. Alright, someone died of severe stress. How unfortunate. Another victory. We'll march here and hopefully take them. My wife is pregnant once more. We're not going to be able to do much. Just kind of trying to pick off their army one at a time here. Alright, dangerous factions. Yes, I know. Alright, another victory. Running around, squashing rebellions, or squashing troops where I can. Where is he? We'll march up here now. It's fine, I'm not worried about it. As long as I can cut them off, like I am doing right now, we should be okay. We're able to re-siege York, which is good. On pause. Hoping he's not able to get there before we are. Nope, he is not. So he will be promptly destroyed, hopefully. Another victory. We're going to march over here and take care of them as well. Because they are marching over here. And he's getting beaten. His morale is so low. We almost don't have to worry about it. Mayor of Nottingham. No big deal. We'll come down here and hopefully crush this army as well. Relatively large one in the process. And I think we're going to make our way to the capital now. Ah, peace offer. To the Magnificent. Gain 100 prestige from the war contribution. Your wisdom and legendary are mercenary, we surrender. Lose 200 prestige. He pays me. I could decline it, and I don't know, can I take land? See, now I've never understood this, and I'm probably going to make the wrong decision here. But I always understood that if I had things conquered, do they get it back? I'm going to decline it. And then go straight for the kingdom. I'm going to actually just siege these areas and see what I could take as my own. I think I can take some areas as my own. He'll accept peace when he's ready, which is fine. I don't think he's been able to get away. If I just keep crushing big armies. Oh, another righteous imprisonment. Who is this? Countess Ingbjord of Caithness. Caithness, huh? If we can imprison her. She's raised her flag in rebellion. An unfortunate situation for us. And one that hopefully can be dealt with pretty simply. I will select these men and just start marching them. In the process, another victory. And we're just going to siege this area and hope it works. Well, if we crush her and raise her, you know, because she raised her flag in rebellion, we should have no issues just dealing with her and taking her titles and whatnot. Shouldn't be a problem. We'll actually give some character leaders. Oh no, we had a failure. A message about arranged marriage has been received. My sister and the prince of the kingdom of Lithuania. I accept. Sounds good. Marry her off, be useful somewhere else. No problems. Now, how many do they have defending? 1,000, we have 10,000 men. I feel like we could just throw our men at them and they'd be fine. We're gonna throw some men here. Alright, we had another son. Fergal. Fergal Mathas. This is Arun Tarovsky. There we go. Works for me. Fight away, my friends. We should just be able to plain out siege them. And we should just crush them in the process. Another win. That immediately jumped us up a bunch. Vassal inheritance warning. He's gonna lose it to somebody else. Close. Another victory. Wherever we're having fights. Another victory. Siege of trade post. We're just having victories. It's fine. I'm glad. Looks like we had some mercantile wars going on here. There's nothing they can do at all, which is nice. Let's see what we get. Do we want to just throw our men at it? We'll wait. Unpause. Raise it times 4. Let's crank it up, baby. There's nothing they can do. No, not hunger. It's unfortunate. We are emptying our bank quite quickly, actually, which is actually a huge problem. Victory. And then we should just be able to... Can we just enforce our demands now? Force our demands. I just want to see if this will give us what I think it will. It won't. Alright, so with that done, let's lower our mercenaries. Dismiss them. And then march here and take care of Katniss. We should be making money again. Oh, no. We're losing money. Credit. Oh, there we go. Had to just catch up. I was a little nervous there. Does not favor the pagan faithful. After a strike of defeats and setbacks, High Priest Otuk has called off the Great Holy War. How pathetic. How pathetic indeed. It is time for you to recognize full independence of Tyrone and other states in the Independence faction. Be reasonable and let us not resort to bloodshed. Alright. Let's take a look at what this faction is. The Faction of Independence, who is the Earl of Tyrone, which is going to be in Ireland, it seems. Independence faction, and this guy. I will not be blackmailed. Well, that's going to be a problem, but we should be okay. Gonna take Katniss in the process. It's fine. We'll just march over there after this is all done. Merge. Will you just give up? I mean, you don't really have anything worth fighting about. Spy Master! We need a new one. Welcome to being my Spy Master. My friend. Yes, you are now my friend. Arumba asks Daddy, Daddy, where do children come from? Daddy will tell you when you get older. You can get deceitful, cynical, or diligent. You know they're the birds of the beast, so I can give them deceitful, trusting, deceitful, craven. Or I'll just tell him the truth. He's gained the craven trait. How unfortunate. Oh well, we're gonna crank this down to times 3. We're gonna march over there soon. Still can't raise anything, huh? Sad day. Once this is siege, we shouldn't have a problem though. Well, at the very least, when this is done, we'll be able to snatch this territory from him almost immediately. At the very least, like, all these people raising their flags of independence is going to give us all of our duchies back, and we can just deal with it at that point. Just fine. Come on. Are you good? Victory, thank you. Pause. There we go. Offer peace. Enforce our demands. You are now going to lose everything because you're a traitor. Traitor will not. That doesn't matter. I'm taking it. Thank you. It's now mine. I will now not raise anything, unfortunately. Merge these men. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Thought they weren't already merged. Merge these men and march. Let's give a character over here. Large numbers. The attack weakens. God, as soon as this war is done. Actually, what we should do is move it from boat to boat. Use the boat kind of movement situation. I think that'll be better for us. And then we can swing over this way. And then it'll be a little bit of a poor landing, but we should be able to land pretty much no problem. We'll even land here and then cross. And since the armies are separated, we can hit them separately. Pretty much without any issue. We'll catch them off guard. They won't be able to complete their siege. And we should be able to crush them pretty easily. I mean, they only have one leader, is the bishop. Hopefully we'll even catch him. But that's fine. Another huge victory there. And we'll just march over here and crush him pretty quickly. He's even trying to run. Righteous imprisonment, fabricated claim on the duchy, revoke his title. Won't work. We could try and tell him to just end his plot. He won't. Try and imprison him. We will. He's going to raise his arm in rebellion as well. No problem. He's not going to have anything. He's not going to be able to do crap. And this guy's just not going to be able to get away. Which is funny. There we go. We'll unpause real quick. There we go. Hopefully beat him. Now, these are going to be kind of an even fight for a little while. We'll crank this up. Alright, diplomatically explain why I can't. That's fine. Alright, we caught somebody. Where's he headed? Oriel. We'll meet him at Oriel and crush him again. Another victory. We'll even crush his army further. Not gonna bother you with your factions yet, and now we can start swinging out this way. She became an infantry web weaver. Princess Mathas, Mead of Alba, my sister. She has got garbage stats. We should be able to catch him, crush them, and then march to Lannister and take care of his army. 2 rebellions, not a big deal. Alright, you're gonna go over here. Is he sieging somewhere? Oh, they're sieging down here. It's so annoying. I don't really worry about it. My wife died a natural death at the age of 25. Are you kidding me? Right in the middle of my war. Are you kidding? I need to get married. God damn it. Just a courtier. We'll worry about my marriage after. Whatever. I'll deal with it afterward. Another win for us. We'll move over here. Go deal with this army down here. I mean, they can't really do anything, and crushing their armies is probably our best bet for the most part. And then we'll march up here. And without getting an aquatic attack landing, we can just march in on them. Hopefully win the fight. Looks like we will. They can't even do anything. We'll now march back to the boat. See what I'm doing here? Actually, we want to go over here, I think, because I want to try and crush the army in total. Knowledge of castle infrastructure has increased. Methelina Quill has arrived in my court. Alright, back to the boat. And now we'll go start sieging these people. Over here. I don't know where he's going. But we will try and catch him, actually. I'm going to move over here. And see if we can catch him. Yep. The Cathar heresy has appeared in the province of Ulster. Well, now that he's done over here, where's Ulster? Ulster's over here. We could just have him move over here. And hopefully take care of that. No problem. And now we'll hopefully be able to catch them before they're able to move too far. I will chase him. Yep, there we go. Another victory. Alright, will you surrender? Enforce my demands? No, you won't. Alright, we're actually going to march these guys over here. No longer steward. He died. Insanity has ensued. That's okay. Welcome. I know you're currently in the middle of a war for me. And trust me, I appreciate it. But can't right now. Right, we'll crank this down to 3. We should be able to start taking care of these people one by one. They can't really do much anymore. The armies are completely destroyed. And we're going to be able to start crushing them harder and harder as time goes on. We just raised, what, a few more men somewhere? I don't even know where. Over here. There's not much he could do, but I can have him start marching this way at least. Alright. Christ. Let's start, let's crank this sucker up to ×5. Let's quickly siege this area down properly. I mean, I could give you... Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm about to start taking every duchy under your names. They'll go to my son once it comes. Lower Crown Authority, gotcha. Not gonna happen. Not right now, anyway. I have shit to deal with. Let him rot. Merge. My prisoner, let him rot. We're good, almost. Crank it down times 4 at this point. A victory, 89%. We could even begin to, well, let's take this army out. You shouldn't be able to. I report you that the errant has been converted to the Catholic faith, which is great for us to kill this army. And please report the majority of Galloway has been converted to the Catholic faith, which is also good. How about now? How about now? Peace now? You still will not accept my demands. Well, looks like we're going to beat your army over here. Didn't do anything. Now we have to march over here. And start doing it this way. That's fine. Really? I'll just start crushing your army again. Alright, another victory. You are in the thick of battle and your tally of slain enemy soldiers. 100 prestige. That's awesome. You killed some people. I know I'm unmarried. I'll worry about that in a bit. Let's just finish this fight. I just want to start beating armies is what I want. Who is this? My sister became a Grey Eminence. That's awesome. She is a Master of Diplomacy, which is really, really good. And she is a Cathar, which is really shitty. Demand religious conversion. No. That's unfortunate. She's in Ulster, so that's where he's being, hopefully, conversion. Alright, through the wars, we can now enforce our demands. We can now take him, revoke his titles. County of Tyrone. Can we take this one as well? Can only take one, so we took Tyrone. Minus 50 prestige, revoke for 50 prestige. Other vassals buy that. That's fine. We revoked one of his titles, moving on, giving us more power and him less power. Where's he going? Lannister? I'll march you there. You're not going to be able to get away forever, my friend. We will eventually beat you. Alright, let's just siege. How much does he have to defend? Far too long, the crown has restricted our historic rights and liberties. The time has come to lower crown authority. Submit this demand peacefully and face the consequences. Sure, I have gathered others who are equally upset. Take a look at the faction he's leading. He has 76%, so I guess I have no choice. Lower the crown authority for now. Lower crown authority for Alba faction. What? Again? I just lowered the crown authority. Did I not? Slow. I'm not doing minimum. Just accept what I've given you. Alright, my son will be educated with me. With me, sir. With me. Where am I? Is it because I'm at war? There I am. And I'll educate him as well. Alright, there we go. We'll educate my two boys. We'll finish this war up, and we'll call it an episode. I think it's been long enough. It's been a very long and arduous war. He should just give up now while he can, but he won't, I'm sure. If we were to take a look at... Good. At this, can we raise more men? Yeah, it'll help. Bring these men here. No longer steward. He died. He maimed a cripple. Unfortunate. Though I think I knew that when I chose him. Next up will be... this man. And I will send him off to collect taxes. The lady almost ran me down as I entered the hall. Tearfully, she told me my son Arumbar had insulted her again. My dear lady, you are fat. She will get minus 20, but he'll get honest, which is good for diplomacy. I think I'm going to build their diplomatic skills. He loses honest, praises honesty, punish him for the insults. He could become deceitful. I'm going to give him the honesty trait. I'd rather that be the trait he gains. Merge them. And Arumba has gotten the kind trait. I'll give him kind. Green is good. I don't... Be quiet. Just be quiet. No more lowering any laws. Ain't happening. Consumption has broken out in Thomond. No big deal. We're gonna be able to win this now. Off to the dungeons. Pause. Lower, lower, lower. Done, done. Offer peace. Enforce my demands. Revoke your title. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, I've become the Earl of Kildare. I can lower my men in peace. And now, once again, we will be able to hold that grand tournament that we wanted, but not too bad. Could have been much worse. That's fine. Things could have been a lot worse. It's all right. We did fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll move on next episode. We gained some of our counties back, which is fine by me. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.